G'day avocado enthusiasts, welcome to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree. Today we're going to be... Did you hear that? Are they sleigh bells? It's the 1st of December. That must explain why I'm wearing a Christmas t-shirt. Folks, avocado enthusiasts, excitingly, it's time to get ready for Christmas, and I'm going to invite you to join me this year. Let's do it. Yes, avocado enthusiasts, it is Christmas time again, and what better way to celebrate Christmas on Scott Grows an Avocado Tree than by decorating a Christmas avocado tree. But this year, folks, I want you to join me. I'm opening up my submission box to your avocado trees because I would love to feature your Christmas avocado trees on this channel. Before we talk about the details, let's decorate a Christmas avocado tree together. I'm gonna need an avocado tree. I'm gonna use one that's reasonably sturdy, one that's a couple of years old. I don't want to do any damage, so I want something that's got a little bit of strength to it. So I'm gonna use this avocado tree. Now, you have seen this avocado tree in videos previously. This happens to be the avocado tree that Magnus pruned. It's also one that we repotted earlier this year when we decided to choose a pot. And it's time to transform this into a Christmas avocado tree. And I'm realizing that it's getting a little bit lost in all of the green behind me, so I'm gonna shift over here a little bit. That's a little better, a little bit anyway. I want to decorate this avocado tree for Christmas. Christmas trees go back many hundreds of years. They originated in Europe and they're traditionally conifers. And I feel like I've made a video about this before, but this is clearly not a conifer. It doesn't have needles. And we might need to do a couple of things a little bit differently to be able to decorate this because the leaves are much bigger than pine needles would be. So I have made some arrangements. I'm gonna keep this fairly minimal. I don't wanna overdo it. I don't wanna overbear this one. It's actually in its growing season this time of year, so I don't wanna weigh it down too much, and I don't want to do any damage. That's the last thing I want. So while we're doing this, we're going to be very careful, and we don't need to overdo it. I know some people really love to maximize the number of decorations on their trees, but for our avocado trees, I'm not gonna do that. If you want to do it, by all means, just be careful that you don't damage it, please. Because I don't want to be responsible for anyone damaging their tree. I mean, I'm not. Unless I damage this one, I am responsible for that. But let's get stuck into this. Okay, I've got a couple of things ready to go. I have prepared these baubles specifically for this tree. Usually baubles come pre-packaged with some string around them that you can just loop on top of the conifer leaves, the needles. But I don't think I could hook a little bit of string over the leaves on an avocado tree without doing some serious bending and risking damaging the leaves. So I refuse to do that. So what I've done is I've gotten my baubles, I've taken the strings off, then I've used fishing line to attach earring hooks on top of it. I'm just going to be hooking them on where they need to go. That might be at the base of a leaf, or that might be just on a branch somewhere. Though if there aren't any nodes or there isn't anything growing out of a node, it's going to be hard to hook it on. And it's just going to slide down. So that's that, but I'm actually going to do that second because another classic of Christmas trees is lights. Now, I'm a little bit nervous about these. I was hoping to get something a little lighter, but I have got some lights for my tree. I went shopping and I found these lights. They're battery operated. There's 24 little globes. They have a flashing option and just a regular on option. So I can have those choices. I love choices. And I'm going to attempt to drape my tree with it. Now, fortunately for me, this tree has got a branch down here and it has got some new branches up here. I'm going to try and avoid going around them too much because I don't want to damage it. I realize you can't see the branches up there at all, can you? Let me show you on another angle here. So what I really don't want is to damage any of the new growth. So again, I want to prioritize protecting this tree. Is using it as a Christmas tree the best idea to protect it? Well, maybe not, but we're going to have some fun. And at the end of the day, this has already been accidentally pruned once, and if I accidentally prune it again, it's not going to be the end of the world. So I'm going to start by unraveling this, and I think even though this is like one of the shortest ones I could find, I think that's gonna be pretty long. I'm not gonna shorten it, we're just gonna see how it goes. Let's get to decorating. Okay, let's start with the lights. And these are also heavier than I was going for. I was hoping to be able to find like 1 meter of wired lights, but at short notice today, I was not able to do that. So instead I got these, which are a little heavier than I was going for, but they should still meet my needs reasonably well. When we're dealing with anything like with electricity, we've got to be very, very careful. Even batteries, you know, there's water going on with the tree. I don't really want to get anything electrified or zapping anything. So I'm just gonna be very careful when it comes to this. If you choose to, you know, use something that's plugged into mains, just be very, very careful and never get anything wet like this. And when it comes to using lights with real plants, I prefer to go with lights that are outdoor safe, or recommended for use outdoors as well as indoors, just because they're a little hardier and I want to be safe. So please look after yourself. Please don't take any unnecessary risks for your tree or for yourself. With that little disclaimer out of the way, let's drape some lights tastefully on this tree. I think I'm gonna need to use bits of the leaves to kind of to make the lights stay on the tree. I don't want to knock any leaves off though, which is going to be my challenge. And I'm already noticing it's getting quite weighed down, so I'm going to start working my way back down. It's yeah, I'm thinking that these are probably a little heavy for it, but for the purpose of what we're doing today, it will be okay. Now I need to do some decorating with these baubles. Now because I have connected the bauble to an earring hoop, this will just be able to hook over one of the leaves. So, just like this, I suppose. And that will hang there beautifully. Now, I'm not doing too many baubles. I don't want to overdo it, so I've only got 10. And whether I use all of them or not, I haven't decided. But I do want to get a good spread of colors because it's nice to do that. It's got quite a wobble to it now, which I'm a little nervous about. I think that's all right. I have decorated my avocado Christmas tree with lights and baubles. I have not used a star, which is often a feature of a Christmas tree. I've decided that I don't want to risk breaking off the top part of the tree. This tree has a primary meristem up here, which I would like it to continue to grow up through using the primary meristem, so I don't want to risk snapping it off or damaging it in any way. So I'm going to just avoid putting anything right at the top there, like a star. I would encourage you to get creative though, if you have a way to attach a star without damaging your tree, or, you know, floating a star somewhere, or attaching it with a stake or something. I'd love to see what you come up with. Am I going to leave this decorated like this for the whole Christmas season? Maybe. I am gonna get some photos with it now, of course, and we will see if I leave it up for much longer than that.
Editing Scott here. It took 1.5 days before I decided that the wait was too great and I took the decorations down, so it was a short term Christmas tree, but it was lots of fun. The tree is fine, I just wasn't confident that it would withstand the weight the whole Christmas season.
It is adding quite a bit of weight to this tree, and this tree doesn't spend any time outside, so it doesn't get any wind, which means that the trunk is not as strong as it would be had it been swaying in the breeze. But I have decorated my Christmas avocado tree, and now folks, avocado enthusiasts, it's your turn. So, how can you send me your Christmas avocado trees? Well, first, you'll need to decorate your Christmas avocado tree. Will it just be a single bauble on a very young tree? It could be. Is your very large tree going to get a lot more attention than my little one here? Possibly. Could you use your outdoor avocado tree as a Christmas tree? Yes, but please be very responsible with the things that you're using. I don't want this to cause any waste. So all of the things that I have here, I will be able to pack down and use again. I could use these on a real tree. I don't want us to be creating any unnecessary waste. There's a lot of that at Christmas time anyway. There's a lot of plastic stuff. So let's try not to cause any litter or anything like that. Let's be just responsible with what we're using. Anyway, decorate your trees, take a photo or some video of them, and then send them to me. Go to my website, scottgrows-an-avocado-tree.com, and follow the prompts to where you will be able to submit a form with your trees ready to be featured in an upcoming video. When do you have to do this by? I'm gonna leave this pretty late in the season. I wanna give people as much time as I can in order to do this. Christmas is a busy time of year, so I'm not gonna ask you to do it in the next few days. I'm gonna give you a couple of weeks. You have until December 20. That's only 5 days before Christmas to finish and submit your decorations. Probably do it a little bit before then because I am counting December 20th as Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So just be aware that if you're leaving it right to the last minute, Australia's ahead of most of the world. If you're in New Zealand, you'll be okay, but most of the rest of the world is behind Australian time zones. So the 20th of December, do a little bit earlier though, if you can. And watch out for the next few days because I will be reacting and featuring your avocado Christmas trees in an upcoming video. You won't be able to see, Luna just knocked off the remaining bauble into my boot and she's very puzzled about where it went. Yeah, it's in there, isn't it, Luna? So where'd it go? Yep. So, please feel free to decorate your avocado trees as heavily or as lightly as you want. Just be sensible with it. We don't want to damage any avocado trees. Take a photo or video of it. Landscape is preferable. Squares are also okay. Try to avoid portrait just because it doesn't look good on widescreen video. Send it to me via the link on my website, scottgrows-an-avocado-tree.com. There is a link directly to that page in the description below. And do that all before the 20th of December. There's a lot of information there. I am so excited to see what you come up with. You know, when I've put calls out for creativity or just your avocado trees, I'm always amazed by your responses. So let's have some fun. Let's celebrate Christmas in this very appropriate avocado way and check back just before Christmas for the video that may feature your avocado tree. You may or may not be wondering if I'm also doing a big Christmas musical collaboration. I'm decided actually not to this year. This is the first time in a few years, I've done 4 in a row, that I'm not going to be doing a Christmas carol YouTuber collaboration video. I have got a really busy December coming up and I'm not going to have time to organize it. I love doing musical collaborations, but it's just not going to happen this year. So if you were expecting one of those, I apologize. If I get enough entries, perhaps I will sing you something avocado Christmas tree related. Wait and see, I'm not promising anything, so don't hold me to that, but it might happen. So please decorate your trees, submit your pictures and videos via my website by the 20th of December for your chance to have your avocado tree, Christmas avocado tree, featured in an upcoming video. I am so excited. I hope you are able to enjoy this season. I really enjoyed the Christmas season. I hope you can as well. That's all for today. If you want to just, post it to share it more widely earlier, I don't know, use the hashtag Christmas Avocado Tree on Instagram. I don't know, and we'll see. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree.